Mina The Hollower is a gorgeous pixel art Zelda-like and it's set for release on the 31st of October 2025. This one is an incredible game, but it's yet to be confirmed for Nintendo Switch 1 and 2. And this is going to be absolutely perfect in handheld mode and definitely gives off Link to the Past and Link's Awakening vibes. Well, today I want to take a closer look and preview Mina The Hollower. Well, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button down below for even more Nintendo content here on Power Up Direct. Well, Mina The Hollower is a brand new game from Yacht Club Games, and this is the studio behind the Shovel Knight series. Originally announced in 2022, this one was a Kickstarter project, and also recently at the Summer Games Fest we got a release date, and it's coming later this year at the end of October. It's a 2D action platformer, and after a few minutes with the game, I guarantee you are going to fall in love with it if you like this kind of thing. So you play as Mina, and the game starts out on their ship. Mina and the crew get attacked by a sea monster, and the ship crashes into cliffs. Mina then wakes up and you have to make your way across an island. Well, before you leave the ship, you're asked to select a weapon. You've got 3 to choose from. You've got some daggers, a mace or a big hammer, and each weapon is good in its own right. But I went ahead with the mace. So the weapons are pretty distinct. For example, with the big hammer you can charge it up and also do a dodge roll. The daggers offer close range melee attacks. I opted for the attack at distance approach with the mace. It controls like a lethal spiked yo-yo. Very, very good indeed. The controls are fairly simple but feel really responsive. Mina can jump over gaps and attack with her weapon, but she can also burrow underground to pick up rocks and also traverse the environment, like get under gates and obstacles that are getting in your way. That's a really nice mechanic that can be used both for exploration but also combat too, and you're introduced to both fairly early on in the game. Burrowing can also be very useful for getting over gaps, as Mina dives out of the ground and gets very good airtime. The gameplay is an action platformer, so you're going to be running, exploring, jumping to find treasure, plus the combat is very, very good too. It's not too easy, you have to be careful when you find enemies and approach with caution. The combat feels good and very, very responsive. Well, Mina The Hollower has been confirmed for PC, but hopefully this is going to make its way to Nintendo Switch. I don't see any reason why this game couldn't launch on both Switch 1 and Switch 2. Given the pixel art style, it's not too graphically intensive, it could easily launch on all Nintendo Switch consoles. And as I mentioned before, it's perfect in handheld mode and would look incredible on the small screen. Well, Yacht Club Games are yet to confirm Mina The Hollower for any console, so there isn't a guarantee that it's going to release on the Nintendo Switch at all. However, given the inspiration from early Zelda titles and the crossover with the Nintendo audience, you have to imagine Yacht Club Games have to be thinking about launching on the Nintendo Switch. I'll certainly be keeping my eyes on the next Nintendo Direct, and I imagine this will be one of the first games announced in a third-party lineup. The original Nintendo Switch was great for indie games, and hopefully the Nintendo Switch 2 can continue on that trajectory. Well, let me know what you think about Mina The Hollower in the comments, and keep an eye out for the announcements for Nintendo Switch, hopefully coming very, very soon. Well, that is it today for this quick preview of Mina The Hollower, and thank you so much for watching or for listening. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for even more Nintendo content here on Power Up Direct. Thanks again, and I will see you real soon.